Hello. How we doing, gang? Whew. Sammy, how we doing? You alright? Oh, it's cold and windy out here today. Just rebaiting my rigs. It's a nice ragworm here. Oh, Glasgow, how we doing, mate? Oh, Simon, how we doing? Nice big rag on there. I'm targeting bass today. I've had a couple already. Bloody freezing. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm not all there. Rods are behind me, guys. I'll show you the rods in a minute, what we got. I'm just rebaiting up now. Hello, Daniel, mate. How we doing? You alright? I thought we'd come on and do a bit of a live session because I don't usually go day fishing. But we're here, so. Got a nice little fish here. Oh, nice little pout. Just reeled that one in. I'm recording my own YouTube video as well, guys, so if I do start speaking to the camera, I do apologise. Just have to bear with me. Right, guys, just reeled in my 2-hook, 1 up, 1 down rig, should I say again. I caught this little pout. Nothing of significant size, so let's get back in the sea and we'll carry on the fishing. Yeah, it's been a pretty good session so far. I've had a couple of fish. I'm just going to put this one back quick. Say bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I've had because it will spoil the video. So I thought, as we've had a couple of fish, I'll bring you guys on, and hopefully we'll be able to get some fish on the live for you. Any ideas of guessing what fish we've had so far? Here's my towel. That's my towel. Maybe you can see it there. Yeah, we're doing alright so far, guys. We're doing alright. Hello, Mick, mate. How you doing? Alright? It is pretty mental, mate, but you know, if we're not in it, we're not going to win it. So, it was a toss-up of going into work or going for a fish, and unfortunately, the fishing head took over. But I had originally booked this day off to go fishing out of Brighton today, on the Brighton lure boat. But unfortunately, due to the wind, safety reasons, obviously, we couldn't get out. But, just gonna bait this rig up quick. Should have done this before bringing you guys on, sorry. Bait this rig up quick. So I've got one rod, is on my signature 1 up 1 down rig. Absolutely love that rig. The second rod is this one, second rig is this one here, pulley rig. I've pennelled it, because I know there's bass here, I've pennelled it, so we're going top hook there, and we're going the bottom hook there. Circle hook on top, big mouth hook on the bottom. Let's put it on the tripod quick. My other rod's got the ragworm on as well. The rods are all done. I'll show you guys what we got then. Oh, I've got my external charger plugged in and everything, all big face up. So then, guys, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? What are you guys all doing? You're not working or what? You're on your lunch break or? Oh, jeez, what a day. Or has anyone got a day off? Look at the sea, look. Hello, Rich, mate, how you doing? You alright? Sneaking in some lives, good man. Look at that, but it is bloody choppy and quite big rolling waves coming in. Rods are there, all set up. I'm using the Achios Fury today. Achios Fury paired with the Utopia SX8 reel. On the other rod, on the other bloody side, should I say, we've got the Tronics Pro Gorilla Surf. Underrated rod, that is. Really good bit of kit. Really good bit of kit. So that's what we got. That's what we're fishing. Proper bassy. Looks bassy as hell today. Looks absolutely bassy. Ugh. So that's the plan then. That's the plan. I'm just going to read through some of the chat. Just have a quick chat with you guys now. I'll flip it around on the rods and we'll do some fishing. Whew. Just trying to shelter from the cold. It's chucking it down here. Oh jeez, mate. Yeah. I think we're going to get a shower here, mate. It's proper looking stormy clouds, but you know, we'll see. So you took the day off then? Yeah, Tom, it was a given, mate. It was a given. Morning, Jay. How we doing, mate? You all right? Day off, back tomorrow night. Nice one, Sammy. Target for today, Tony. I'm going for bass. I've already had 2 schoolies. I won't ruin the rest of anything because obviously the video will go out. But I'm hoping for a big bass. So I've got big baits on one rod, big worm baits on one rod, and on the other rod we got just my 1-up 1-down signature rig. Absolutely love that rig. Just with ragworm on that at the minute, but I've got fresh lug as well, so we should be all right. We should be all right. Right, I'm gonna just better jump on because it's getting a bit cold. Whew. God. Could you do a video of setting up rigs? Peter, I've got a whole playlist on my YouTube channel of just rig making. If there's any specific rigs that you want, let us know and I'll make you specific rigs. Also, if you're new to rig making and you want me to send you a rig through the post, I'm happy to do that. Look at the hat here. Woo. Yeah, I've never done it before. No problem, mate. Yeah, if you pop through, there's if you go onto the YouTube channel, obviously the Eastbourne Fisherman, that's obviously where you are now. But if you go on there, and there's a couple of playlists in there. They're old videos on how to make the rigs that are most popular and the ones that people use the most. The rigs I'm using at the most at the moment, I've scaled my rigs down, to tell you the truth. I'm only really using a pulley rig now with interchangeable snoods, and there's even interchangeable place snoods on that. And also, I'm just using the 1-up 1-down rig. That's it. That's all the rigs I'm using at the moment. And the Portsmouth loop rig and the Trident hangover rig. I do tell a lie. Yeah, they're the only kind of rigs I'm really using at the moment. Yeah, Mick, it probably will be, mate. We're out, you know, away from the normal terrestrial aerials and stuff, so it probably will buffer quite a lot. But you know, I thought I'd come and just say hello. No problem, Peter, mate. No problem. Oh yeah, we've got quite a nice pull on that. I'll switch around, guys, and we'll get into the action. I think it's weed. We had quite a nice pull on the rod. Right. I'm just going to leave you guys here. Hopefully it's not too windy. Hopefully it won't buffer. And we'll see how we get on. So unfortunately we didn't have a fish on that one, but you know, hey, that's life. Get them bass out, yeah mate, yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a play around and see what happens. We're on the down tide now, so we'll see. We'll see what happens today. Yeah, we've had a fish already though, so I mean, we've beaten a blank. It would be nice to get some on the live stream. Well, we have had a pout, haven't we? We had a pout so far. Get my bait redone. Just gonna pull in my other rod and recast that rig out, and then we'll fish it, man. Oh, that's not good. Right guys, we've got an eel and it's tangled up the like literally everything. So spin you guys around and we'll have a chat about how we're going to sort this eel problem out. Right, so I just reeled into this, oh bloody hell, and tits up. Yeah. Right, so I just reeled into this eel. It is literally tangled to bloody pieces in my rig, which is not the best situations to be in. Don't really want to cut anything if I don't have to, but worst case scenario will be that we end up cutting the line to save the eel, which we're probably going to do now actually, to be fair. So I'm going to cut my braided line and I'm going to try and sort this eel out because he's literally tangled. There's my rig and there's the eel. So yeah, let's try it. My rig's a goner. My rig's a goner. So the best thing we can do now is to try and save the eel and get all the stuff off of him. So the best thing I find to do with the eels is grab them in a towel. Obviously you're going to mess up your towel, but it just helps you so I don't stab them in my finger. Try and find where the hooks are. And just cut any line away that I can find. Right, so there's my rig. Absolutely mangled to buggery. Absolutely mangled to buggery. But on the other hand, we have an eel that's still alive, still beating, and we can get him back in, safely return him. So yeah. obviously, fish care is most important when you're fishing. Most important. You don't want to be unnecessarily killing anything just for the sake of it. I'm just going to do a quick blast on the GoPro for the video, and then we'll carry on with the fishing, guys. Right, guys, just reeled into this messy little bugger. Oh, I shouldn't really swear on the camera. We're on live anyway, so we're good. Right, guys, just reeled into this little rascal. Another reel. Session's going not too bad today. They've had quite a good stamp of fish. So yeah, there's another little eel there. On the downside to having this eel, I do now have a rig that is completely mangled. But best to get the eel back into the sea. Obviously, this is a protected species. We don't want to cause too much harm to them, and if necessary, cutting a rig to save a fish is a given. Let's get him back in the sea. Ugh. Me hates him. I wish you could just... Let's get him back in. Right, the eel is back in. On the downside is I've got to now retie some new clips onto my main line. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, but fish lives matter. I've changed the way with a tapered shock leader. I've completely ditched away with that now. I've got that on my spare spool in case I was to ever fish any kind of matches or anything like that. But if I just come fishing on my own now, I'm just using straight through braid. There's mixed opinions on this. Some people will be like, oh, you should have a shock leader, blah blah. For me personally, the hassle of keep tying on and off a shock leader to go pleasure fishing takes the pleasure out of my fishing. So, should really get some better scissors. So, the clip's tied back on, Termalink, straight onto the line. Just gonna get the next bait out, and then we'll flip you guys around. So yeah, I mean, I've been using this braid. It's the old school fire line, £50 fire line, old school fire line, and apparently it's it breaks stronger than what it says on the tin. I've had no problems with it so far. It's absolutely brilliant. Cuts through the weed really good. If any build up of weed does come on it, you can just pull it straight off. So it's absolutely great. That's my own personal opinion. Everyone's got their own personal opinions. And that's what I've been doing. So it's been working for me so far. So if it works for me, why should I change it? Right, let's get this rig back out in the water. I've also got to put my phone on Do Not Disturb mode because I've had about 3 incoming phone calls from people. I mean, I'm one to talk, but I don't want to be talking when I'm fishing. I just want to be having a fish, don't I? Right, so let's go into my settings quick. I don't know how I'm going to do this on the live. Bear with me a sec. If it goes, I do apologise. I'm just going to have to go into my settings and try and put on Do Not Disturb. If I can get in there. Right, bear with me one sec, guys. Right, guys, I do apologise for that. I'm back. I am back. But it's back in the game. That's what I do, Jason. Braid through all the way, mate. Yeah. Obviously, some people are not going to like it. But, it is what it is. Right, I'm going to put you guys... I'm going to have a fiddle around now, so it's proper low. I empty my bucket. Empty my bucket. Chuck it out there. Chuck that rig up there. It's been buggered. That got there, that got there, that got there. A little bit's got there. Just going to put you guys on top of the bucket, and then I can read the comments. At the moment, my neck's all over the place, and we're going to go a bit on. I'm going to break my neck in a minute, but don't get that. Right, hopefully, guys, that's a bit better for you. I can now read the comments, and everyone's a winner. How we doing, Essex? How we doing, mate? Essex, I watched your cooking thing the other night. It's well good, mate. I really enjoyed that. Cheers. Flapping bait works better for vibration in the water. Oh, I'll give that a go. I lost a good result with one. Oh, Richard and Leo Anglin says, Jason, Leo wants to do a post. He's mission from him to you. on a post on our Facebook page for a quick live. No problem, we can sort something out, mate. That sounds good. Just let us know what to do. 23 and 10 likes. Give us a like, guys. Come on, that'd be absolutely awesome. Right, I'm gonna cast the next rig out. Well, there's definitely fish in this video, so that's a given, isn't it? I did see that wiggle on the rod then, but I reckon that was some weed in the water. Those clouds are looking proper dark, man. Proper dark. Yeah, guys, going back to the braid straight through, you do need to get yourself a finger stool. Don't just go casting braid straight through without a finger stool. Okay, Rich, no problem, mate. That sounds cool. I'm up for a challenge. Right, I need to try and find another rig now to replace the one that was damaged to keep the fishing going. So fishing down tide now, guys. Fishing down tide. Morning, Nico. How you doing? Searching back for another rig. One up, one down rigs, size 2 hooks. Absolutely awesome. I have them of Jason, but right, so that's that. In the box. Well, that was a big pull on the left-hand rod. Don't know whether that was a fish or a bloody wave. I'm gonna leave it for a minute. See what just gonna see what it does. It might just be my lead tripping out. It's proper rough down at the minute. Windy as arseholes. Oh, shouldn't really say that. Begging pardon. It is windy, shall I say? All right, Reese, mate. Hello. Baz, how we doing? More creased up than the one I took off the eel. Oh, I think we're getting there. Should have gone for short snood rigs today. That would have been a bit more better. Might have to make some short snood rigs up for the rough. The only ones I've got at the moment seem to be long snood ones. I've got a ragworm on one, fresh lug on the other. What is that lugworm? It's a bloody nice lugworm that is. Look at that. Woo! Hit the like button for us, guys. I did have a little battery, so I had one and then another one. I want a big fish. I want a fish for the table. That's what I want. Nice big fish. I won't take anything unless it's the right size. Wow, 30 likes, 17 in. Cheers, guys. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for a daytime session. That's really cool. Cheers. I'm getting back in the tent. We're going to get a dusting of rain, guys. I told you, it's coming. Batten down the hatches. I'll pull everything inside the tent so I don't get caked in rain. Probably put the waterproofs on. Make sure everything's in. Out come the glow in the dark trap. Hello Ben, how we doing, mate? You alright? I've had a couple of bass, mate, and a couple of other fish. It's been an alright session, to be fair. Obviously I want to be catching bigger fish, but you know, rather catch fish than no fish. And my left hand rod I think it's got some weed on. So but we're out fishing, so that's the main thing. We're out fishing, we're out having fun. So and it's just starting to rain, so happy days. So, I think that should be right there. I'm going to move the bucket back a bit. Right, bear with a sec, guys. Going to move you back in to the tent. Don't want me telephone getting all wet. Right, let's have a look then. Let's have a look. See what's there. Get the water properly. Put the camera equipment in. Where they are in the sea. both rods are in at the moment, guys. Just gonna reset. Got a bit of a tangle here, so we're going to undo the tangle quick and then we'll cast out. The reason why I bought both of them in, because one of my rods is drifting over quite far, so obviously I don't want to mess around untangling. I'll tell you that now, don't want to mess around untangling the actual braid itself, because that is a pain in the butt. So it's easy just to take the rigs off. Bring the rods both in, and then we'll recast. So now, I'm going to change the direction actually, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flapping rig on the left hand side rod, on the left hand side space, and then I'm going to put my other bait on the other side, and see how we get on with that. Yeah. Get everything sorted out and then we'll continue the fishing. Bloody Mr. Bean moment there of everything getting tangled up. Jesus. Stay that way for a minute. Right, let's crack it. quite a lot of weed in the sea, guys. Quite a lot of weed in that sea now. And one's burned my rod right over, as you can see on the right hand side, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse. I hope so, Baz. It looks good, doesn't it, mate? Cheers, Rich. It does look really good. We can only try, mate. We can only try. So big bait now on the left hand side, little baits on the right hand side. Sliding a couple more ragworm on the big bait. I've still got some squid, so we'll give that a go in a minute as well. Got a nice big squid bait out. I might try ragworm with squid actually. Tried that earlier on. It's raining now, guys. It is raining now. That right hand rod's giving it, mate. It's giving it. But I think it's weed. There's quite a lot of weed in this area. There's quite a lot of weed in Eastbourne actually. Seaweed, that is. Just at the moment I'm just rebaiting my spare rigs. Right, that's one done. Fresh lug on the other, I think. Try lug instead of the rag. I might think about rescuing my right hand rod in a minute from the weed. Rigs are rebaited. How's it? How we doing? You alright? Morning, Craig. Yeah, we've had a couple of fish, mate. Bye, Rich. What beach shirt have you got? I've got one from TF Gear. My missus got it from me for ages ago. I think they're discontinued now. Yes, it's a great big kit. How far are you from Brighton, Jason? Sammy, I'm in Eastbourne. A couple of towns along. I'm guessing you're in Brighton then. Man, that rig that the eel had is absolutely trashed. Absolutely trashed. Oh, that was that on the left hand? Or is that just going? That right hand rod had a pull then. Come on. Well, it's looking like a bite. I think that's a bite. Oh, miles from there. I don't know really, mate. It's about Takes me about 40 minutes to get there, really, in a car. I think that was a bite on the right-hand rod. Yeah, I think that's a bite. Right, I'm gonna get that. Adil, how we doing? You alright? Welcome to the channel. Guys, if you're watching this and you ain't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. It'll really help me out going forward, and it'll help us carry on producing the videos for you. Size of that pout. Jesus. It's gonna get me over rig out and then we'll have a look at the pout. Whoa, right, it's coming. That's a nice pout, that isn't it? I have to give that a measure. Let's have a flip round there and see what's going on. Oh, Jesus. Hello, how are we doing? We are back. Ta-da! Oh, I just rolled into this pout. It's a nice fish. What the size of that? Make a nice couple of fish cakes, wouldn't it? A nice fish cake. Whew! Going to unhook it, we're going to measure him quick. Tons of this stuff coming in now, tons of this stuff. Look at that, look at the state of that, look. Make a nice little moustache. Right, let's get the measuring ruler out and we'll have a quick measure. Oh, stop wiggling. Stop wiggling your rascal. What I thought it was going to be, it's just wide. 30 centimetres. 30 centimetres. Not bad. Not bad. It's a pouting. Like a whiting. Whiting's longer, pouting's more of a rounded shape. There we go. The scales everywhere. We'll do the bit to the GoPro and then we will flip the camera around and carry on the fishing. Oh man. I've got a fishing towel. Oh, my towel's covered in eel slime and everything. Oh Jesus. Gee whizzles. One pout. Boom. Oh, that was a pull then. On the rod. Cheers, Liz. How you doing, Liz? You alright? I haven't seen you in the chat for a while. Well, you probably have been in the chat, but I haven't seen you. Right back in the back of the tent. I've just reeled in my 1-up 1-down rig. I mean, the rig's a given. It works. Definitely works fine. The pout there, 30cm pout. Now it's not the bass that we're looking for, but we're still catching fish, which is great. Let's get back in and carry on the fishing. I'm just going to put the pout back. Whoa. Just getting back in. Pout's back in. I think the left hand rod's having a good wiggle. Wait and see what happens with it really. I've got the drag set, so if anything happens it'll pull the drag and we'll get a nice whoosh. Yeah, pout nice, man. Pout is nice. If you cook it, bake it, and then take the flakes of the fish and mix it with some mashed potato, roll it into balls, and then fry it in some breadcrumbs. Absolutely lovely. Morning, Chris. How you doing, mate? You all right? Just in time for your tea break. Yeah, then I've got some cookies in the back. So I'm not having much luck on the big bait at the moment, but you know, it's still early days really. I don't have to be anywhere till 3 o'clock, so you know, we're still going to give it a good smash today, and then there'll be a video. I think this video will be 2 weeks forward now, so quite a long way away, guys. I do apologise, but that was a nice pull on the right hand rod there. Just looked up and it was pulling over, but then again it is getting quite rough now, so we just need to take that into consideration as well. But yeah, it's consistently pulling, so just waiting for that one nice rattle, and then we will see. I haven't had a dogfish yet, so obviously I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't had a dogfish yet at the moment. Man, that pout was really scaly. I got all scales all over my fingers and everything. Proper scaly. I didn't expect it to be that scaly. I bloody molted all over my hands. I don't know if I've got anything one. I got this. I need to put 2 towels in my bag. Someone remind me, put 2 towels in my bag, because wiping your hands with a towel full of slime is not great. Fucking scales everywhere. Ugh, gee. Yeah, same with whiting. Same with the whiting. I only take the bigger size white, and I don't bother taking the small ones. Don't get nothing off them. Pollute with dogs here, RCs. Yeah. Dog is going to hunt you down. Yeah, Chris, most probably, mate. Most probably. A session's not a session at the moment without a dogfish. It was a session, it's not a session without a whiting not so long ago. But yeah, at the moment, if you don't have a dogfish, I kind of feel like I missed out a little bit. I'm tempted to fish the last part of the session with a big bait. We will see. We will see. Hey, notice the whitings seem to be here all year round now, especially here at night anyway. Yeah, Sammy, I fished a session the other day. I didn't have any whiting, but I had some fish. It's quite a nice session, actually. That ought to be going out this week. It does look very bassy, John. Yeah, look at that. Looks very bassy, mate. I might just put a whole squid in a minute, just right in the margin. Just flop it out. Whoa, that was a big pull. Whoa, that's a wave. That's definitely a wave. Oh, it's getting me all excited then. If you want to go worthing, it's full of whiting. Adil, I think I'll miss that, mate. If it's full of whiting, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Right, yeah. We're gonna change the rigs over. The waves are going over that big, it's more than less likely that it's tripping the weights out, throwing them down the beach. So we will see. Yeah, nice big bit of weed there, guys. Absolutely massive bit of weed. Looks like it's taking both my lines out. Stormy fishing, man. Stormy fishing. Hardcore. Hardcore fishing. Hello, Katie King. How you doing? You alright? No problem, Sammy. That's fine. Hi, Dave. How you doing, mate? Definitely up for the bass, Dave. Definitely up for the bass, mate. Gonna get a pennel rig set up now. And a whole squid for the bass. Right, I'll just flip the camera around there and show you guys what I'm going to do with my squid. Many of you have seen me bait up before, but you know, everyone has different types of methods and stuff, so I'm just going to flip the camera around and I'll show you how I'm doing. Hello. Right, so what I'm going to do is as follows. I'll take my right baits squid out the stinky bag. Right, I learnt this off of a chap called Brandon. Hook in and through. Twist and then go in and through. Stitch it up basically. So in, roll all the way through, all the way through. Give it a twist when you put it through. Now when you get down to the bottom, push it in, all the way through, like that, and then come out by the face. Go through the eye, through the face. Get it through. It's not a very good demonstration, sorry guys. It's very sticky, slippery. And then we'll pull all that up, like that, tension it. So that is now the hook sitting inside of the squid. I'm going to whip that up quick with my cotton. Some people like to whip it up, some people don't like to whip it up. All personal preference. Just make sure that's sitting at the bottom of the bait. I haven't done this very well, to be honest with you. But hey, well, it is what it is. A squid's a squid. It's going to be out there. If a fish is going past it, it's not going to turn its nose up there. It's not wrapped up the right way. Yeah, we'll have it. That's what we open anyway. Right, tie that off. Right, so I've got one hook at the bottom there in the squid sausage, and the other hook is just going to nick into the top of the bait. Like I say, I'm no expert, I'm just giving off, you know, what I've kind of learned and what has worked for me in the past. Nick that into the hat of the squid. I like to call the top bit the hat of the squid. And pull that down. So there we go. Squid a la carte. Right, just gonna bait up my other rig, the flapping rig. Red grip leads I'm using today. Obviously check the casting rating of your rod before you decide to put on bigger leads if you go out in the storm, because you don't want to end up snapping your rod. If you cast out a big bait and a red lead could tip you over the edge of the limit of the rod if you're using a lighter rod, especially in stormy weather like this. Not very good. Right, lugworm on, lugworm on. 32 in. Cheers, guys. I didn't know if it was going to be busy or not today because obviously it's a school day, isn't it, really? Or a work day or a college day if you're a college student, or any other day. You're just chilling out. Nice lugworm on there. Or two lugworms, should I say. Smaller lug. And I'm going to find the other hook. And then we're going to Some people like to, when they thread their lug worm on, some people like to put the tail on first. Now, let me know, guys, are you a tail on first or a head on first person? Do you put the head on first or do you put the tail on first? Obviously, I'll take the tail off, the hard bit of the tail, and then I'll just feed the rest of the worm up the line, like that. So obviously the hook's there at the bottom and the worm's there. But it's interesting to know what other people do. So are you a tail or a head first? Head on first. Yes, I am here till 3, then going to get. Whoa, jeez! Nearly lost the whole thing then. Oh my goodness me! Everyone's looking at my chest. Right. Just keep fishing. Definitely, mate. Definitely. Take it you're not working today, Jason. No, I had the choice of going in or not going in, and fishing took over. So. Here till 3. Yeah, with a lot, we'll keep the live on for a bit longer, and then we'll see if we can catch another fish, and then I'll let you guys get on with the day. Cheers for joining, Liz. Thanks very much. The video will be out in the next week or so. Just told my mate about the channel, so he logged onto YouTube and watched. He's phoned me back, and first thing he said was, "That bloke, that looks passy." Yeah. Hey Jason, you on Eastbourne seafront? I'm actually down at Norman's Bay today, so I thought I'd go a bit of a change of scenery. Flip you guys round, and we're back on. Rich, I work for a company, a local company that deals with safety equipment supplying, and we supply to the whole of the UK basically. I do a little bit of fabricating as well. I'm going to take the right hand rod because it's pulling the line out. I think it might be weed, but you know, it could be a fish. So let's have a ganders. We pray it's a fish. I think I've tangled the other line. Stay of that. Stay of that. Lovely weed. We'll get the big squid on in a minute, I think. Look at that. Gee. We'll change the other rod over. Get that squid out a bit. Another ball of wheat. Blustery. So much seaweed. I think Switzerland, David. Saw it on the news the other night. Right guys, we're fishing the rest of the tide going out now, so not having much luck. Nice load of seaweed just on the last reel in. But you know, let's carry on trying and see if we can get a couple more fish today. Just looking for that one big table fish. That would be a given. I'm just rebaiting my rigs. Have you got the wife to fish in, Jason? Just like you have with your daughters. Yeah, she doesn't like fishing, but because I go on about it so much, it's kind of put her off a little bit. But yeah, she does like to come out sometimes, occasionally. To be fair, she needs a medal really for the amount of times I've gone about fishing and she sits there listening, not having a clue what I'm going on about. Well, that's a tough worm, that worm. Just having to wrestle with a worm to get it on the hook then. Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. I'm just doing my baiting up quick. Just gonna get another squid ready to rumble. Catching a nice big bass maraudering around on the left hand rod. That right hand rod's giving it some, isn't it? It's giving it some. Is there any shellfish being washed up, Jason? Maybe worth tipping the baits with anything you can find. No, not at the minute, mate. I can't see anything on the beach. I'll go and have a wander round in a minute and have a look. Cheers for the tip though, that's a good tip actually. Nice razor fish would work pretty good. At least the rain stopped at least, that's a bonus for the minute. I don't want to speak too soon, although I have now. Hopefully we'll be able to pick off a bass with that. Just gonna go and hang my rigs up on the tripod. Hi Amanda, how we doing? You alright? Cheers for popping on, Amanda. All that. just going to have a scout around and see if I can see any seaweed that might be pulling that rod. There's definitely weed on that right hand rod, pulled it right in. Pain in the butt. I just had a forage around, had a quick look around, nothing like, very decent, but managed to find a shed ton of cuttlefish bones. Quite a nice size actually. Look at the size of that one. I'll give that to my partner's mum. She's got a parrot, so they love having a peck on those. I've got tortoise as well myself, so they're a good source of calcium for them. Found a nice little ray, or it looks like a small ray shell or egg case. Cock clam, absolutely killer bait they are when they're in full form, and then a crab's leg as well. So yeah, there's little bits and pieces on the shore. But yeah, nothing nothing like any razorfish or anything. Right, I'm going to throw the camera around, I'm going to reel the rods in, I'm going to have one more cast, and then we will see what happens. Yeah, definitely ball the bones, mate, ball the bones. Right, let's have a reel in then. My right hand rod is right to the deck. It's proper giving it some. We'll have to see what it is. Again, alas, the seaweed. I've amassed a pile of seaweed next to me, which I pulled in from this session. So, pain in the butt, pain in the butt. Alright guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to finish off the session, finish off the filming for the YouTube channel, and we will see how we get on. Thanks for joining me today, guys. We'll reel that one in and check it, and see what's on there. So let's have a quick look on the left one then. We'll have a look, see what's on the left one, just see if there's any fish. And then that'll be it. Right guys, nothing on the left one, just went out exactly the same as I brought it in. There. So yeah, nothing on there. Bit of a pain in the backside, but that's what it is. Thanks very much for joining me today, guys. The full video will be out, not this week, but next week from today's session. I'm quite far ahead of my recording, which I wanted to be. So I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for joining me on this one, and I'll see you guys again very shortly. Cheers.